Hey, what's up, guys? Did you miss me? I did. I'm back. It's Monkey D. Gilly from the One Pod, and I brought two, count 'em, 2 special guests from the One Pod itself. Shawn.
Hi.
And Jesse.
Yo, yo.
Today we're doing something super interesting, super thrilling, super crazy. You're not going to believe it. We are ranking Naruto characters based on whether we would let them watch our hypothetical children, because we don't have any as far as we know. I took the liberty of taking all the kids off, unless they become an adult, and all the useless reincarnated Kage with not enough to base any decision off of, and Jinchuriki, because we also do not get shit from them. Okay, who's ready to get off my screen?
Best Buy.
I'm ready.
This video is sponsored by Best Buy.
Sick. I wish it was. Best Buy, sponsor us. Alright. First on the list is we have, I don't remember the number, but I believe the 4th Raikage, A.
Manageable.
No shot.
You don't think so? I was thinking like sure
Manageable,
or manageable.
sure. One of the two.
He's gonna beat the fuck out of your kids.
No, he ain't. He's a
I
good
think he'll
dude.
raise him right.
He's just rough. He's rough around the edges, but he's not last resort or no shot. Compared to some of these,
Should we meet in the middle and go manageable then?
I think manageable.
A, you're manageable. Alright, I'll say that later. Asuma. I
Absolutely.
would go absolutely or
Yeah.
sure. We on absolutely?
Rip the boy. Spoilers.
Spoilers.
Yeah, hopefully.
In case you haven't seen it.
I mean, if you haven't, watch
Yeah.
it. Granny Chio. I'm
She's kind of scary.
on the last resort.
Yeah,
no
me
shot.
too.
If you're not from the sand, she ain't gonna fuck with you.
Yeah.
She's a poison expert.
Jesus.
What you think?
I'm on the same page.
Last resort or no shot?
No shot.
Last resort.
I'll say she kind of redeemed herself a little bit. We'll go with last resort. My boy Choji. He's gonna make sure they eat good.
Sure. I'll
Yeah.
say sure.
I think sure, manageable.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
No
Yeah.
shot.
Fuck Donzo.
Fucking Donzo.
I hate Donzo more than Shao Tucker.
This kid?
Darui? I like Darui. I
Yeah.
would go sure. Absolutely. That range.
Sure.
So,
Okay. I think anybody from the Akatsuki is gonna be a no shot.
he might be one of the better ones, though.
Datara could teach your kid art, though.
Yeah,
He'd
Datara
be-
could teach your kid to be a freaking terrorist.
Yeah, but I don't think he'd harm the kids, you know?
Yeah, he's not going to teach him any of the values that you want him to teach unless your values are blow shit up.
Art is an explosion.
Datara is very last resort.
There's no shot that anybody from the Akatsuki is going to be taking care of my
No,
kids.
I
all
wouldn't
the-
say anybody,
Yeah.
but
Who's, I guess we'll get to
We'll
it
get to
whenever
it.
we get to it, but
Yeah, spoilers.
so, okay. I guess we're going no shot. Sorry, Datara. I wouldn't be...
Gara?
Gara, I would say... Sure.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Actually, as a
Gara,
Kage,
adult Gara, for sure.
I would
I mean, my
probably say
kids-
absolutely,
My
actually.
kids, yeah, they're gonna be safe as fuck. But your
Gara's
kids,
good with kids.
I've never seen it.
Yeah,
Seen that part.
absolutely.
Well,
Yeah, I'm
even
down.
in Shippuden, when he's a Kage, he's
Yeah.
training kids.
I just figured like they're gonna come back and be like, "Can you all get someone with like?"
Remember, even like the start of Shippuden, all those kids were like, Gara, Gara, crying and shit. I feel like Gara would be... Haku?
No,
What?
no shot.
Really?
Haku is a bad guy.
Just because you're a bad guy doesn't mean you can't
look,
be
I don't
good
remember.
with kids.
I don't remember.
but-
I don't know everything that Haku has done, but he runs with Zabuza.
Yeah, I mean, look, if my child is impressionable, I don't want them to take after Haku's personality.
Yeah.
Because Haku basically offed himself for a serial killer.
Yeah. All the abuse that he takes from Zabuza is he's gonna pass that down to somebody.
But
And it's not gonna be my kids.
I still think he would be good with kids, so I would go last resort.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Fuck
No
Hanzo.
fucking shot.
No.
Absolutely.
Gonna scar my kids.
Hanzo's gonna murder those kids.
Absolutely.
Hashirama, I'd
Yes.
probably go absolutely too. Hidon?
No shot.
Yeah, Hidon
Yeah,
would probably
no.
sacrifice your
Yeah.
kid to Lord Joshi.
That's a bad one.
Hinata, absolutely.
Yeah.
I think Hinata is probably the number one. Most, for sure, you can watch my children.
Honestly.
Hiruzen, I would go mid-pack,
Yeah, I would say
like manageable. Because Minato left Naruto with Hiruzen, and he fucked Naruto up. All the other kids were treated good. So, if your kid's Naruto, you're fucked. But, well, it's not like he disrespected him, but he didn't really help him out.
No, he didn't.
I would
Say
put,
sure.
I would put sure, absolutely.
Yeah, sure. Absolutely.
I think all the moms would be great.
Yeah.
Ruka Sensei, I would
Oh,
say
absolutely. Go.
we
Good
don't really have
mentor.
to. Now,
Tachi.
Itachi, I would let watch my children.
I would not. He
Sure, I
murdered
would,
an
sure.
entire village.
But my kids aren't.
A clan, his own clan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, but your kids aren't in
Itachi
Uchiha.
now, if Tachi survived after that, for sure,
Now look,
I can watch my kids.
Itachi can train your kids, and I don't know if you've seen the filler episode where he's cooking eggs for Sasuke, but he can whip up some food too. I would let Itachi watch my kids.
I wouldn't at all.
Sure.
All right, so we'll meet in the middle here. We'll go manageable, because we have absolutely a sure and a no shot. Jiraiya,
Sure.
yeah, I'm going sure manageable.
Manageable. He's gonna with the technology we got nowadays. That man's a perv. Okay,
Jiraiya's gonna show your kids P-Hub.
he's a good dude.
P-Hub.
I don't know if I can say that or not.
I don't think you can, but
Fuck you.
No shot.
Joseph?
no.
Was his
Last
name
resort. No
Jozu?
shot.
Jogo.
Jogo.
Jugo.
Jugo.
Yeah.
Yep.
No shot.
Yeah,
He's
no.
insane.
He's absolutely crazy.
No shot.
Kabuto.
Kabuto, it depends.
It doesn't depend.
Yes, it does.
He has ulterior motives for everything.
But at the end of Shippuden, he goes back to the orphanage and raises all those kids.
I don't care.
He looks a lot like Rayleigh. And I like Rayleigh.
So if this is end of Shippuden Kabuto, I go sure.
You guys
Oh my
are
gosh.
forgiving shit
This-
way too quick.
This next one
Everyone
is awful.
forgave them.
Man, Kabuto.
If-
Last resort.
If we're going
Not even
full
that.
scale.
Oh my
yeah,
god.
last resort.
yeah, if this is
there's
War
so
Kabuto, then no.
There's so many good ones, and Kabuto is probably one of the bottom ones. Like last resort, he's gonna take care of your kids.
I don't
There's
think
others in
I
front.
don't think you guys are even thinking about this as these are your kids.
Yes, I am.
You're,
Look at the
letting, you're
bottom.
letting Kabuto watch your kids.
You said Haku was a horrible person.
If this
he
was,
is.
yeah, if I had to leave my kids with Kabuto at the end of Shippuden, I would.
Yeah, you're. Yes, I would be like, oh, you went around with a bunch of murderers who killed a bunch of people and plotted to destroy the world or the fucking put them into an eternal genjutsu. Okay.
I mean, Jiraiya
Yeah, you
did.
can watch my kids.
Jiraiya ran around with Orochimaru.
Yeah, Orochimaru was the good guy at that point. That's the difference between Jiraiya running around with Orochimaru thinking he's a good guy and gonna be a good guy forever, versus Kabuto running around with a bunch of people whose sole purpose is to put the entire world into a genjutsu.
Yeah, but what if your kids... We got
still agree with
Jiraiya,
that,
sure.
don't
What
you?
if your kids saw Jiraiya, like, peeping Tom, your next-door neighbor? You know, that's not good for the kids either. But we put them at sure, so...
That's...
I think this is a good ranking so far.
I don't.
Flashback from the first episode of the One Pod. If I could put it here, I don't know.
Oh, absolutely. Obito was right. We belong in a dream world. We don't belong.
You taking the advice from a nigga that got starting a war over a hoe?
From his childhood. If I
From
was
his
in
childhood.
Obito's shoes, I would do it.
Technically, most wars are started over hoe.
I still agree with that Genjutsu. That Infinite Tsukiyomi is the right move.
It's not. And even if it is the right move, that's not a reason to put Kabuto in charge of your kids.
Alright, we're spending too much time on Kabuto.
Because you guys are
Yeah,
nuts.
the next one's no shot.
All right,
like,
yeah,
what do you
Kaguya.
mean? Like,
She
Okay, well, you could say that the definite no shots are no shots.
No, the way
but
you're scaling it, we're gonna have everyone in no shot.
No, we're not. Kakashi is absolutely.
Yeah, obviously.
Oh, obviously. What's the next one?
Kakazu.
No shot at
Yeah.
all. He's scary as fuck.
Kankuro.
Manageable is manageable or last resort.
Last resort?
They're like, yeah.
I would say he's here.
I don't want some weird puppet
I
guy
wouldn't
taking
go
care of my
here.
kids.
Yeah, he's a
So-
weird one, manageable.
Karian?
No, I don't like that one.
I don't either.
He's gonna suck on my kids.
If they get hurt.
Yeah, but it's weird.
Alright. Kiba?
I would also say manageable.
Sure,
Your kids are gonna smell like dogs.
that's true.
Killer Bee.
I would say
They have a lot of fun.
sure
with
on
Color
that
Bee.
one.
I'd say sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think they have a lot of fun.
Kimimaru?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Phone guy?
No shot. No
No
shot.
shot.
Kisame?
No way. Not happening. Bad influence.
Alright.
If you don't put her in last resort, at the very
Manageable.
least, last resort.
Conan is probably
She's-
the mother of my
Yeah,
children.
she's
for
at
one.
least
That's
manageable.
that's a completely different thing. If it's her children, but
Yeah, Conan's
What
probably
does
the
she have
mother of
anything
these
to
children.
do with our children?
he just said that it would be the mother of his children. That's what I'm saying. If it is her children,
Yeah,
Then-
Karin is probably the mother of my children.
Karin,
Conan.
hold on. But that's a different thing. But if we're just having her watch our kids, I'm not trusting anybody from the Akatsuki to watch my kids. I don't care what the motivation is. I don't care if she redeemed herself at the end, which she really didn't. Nagato just died and she gave up, is what happened. She gave up because Nagato was dead.
She fought for Naruto.
Yeah, she believed in Naruto.
She fought Obito for Naruto.
Oh, she did. She used the paper bombs.
What do you say?
I'm still saying no. Last
Manageable.
resort or no shot.
Alright, well, mine would be up here, because Konohamaru,
I don't even know what Konohamaru's like as an adult.
he's a pretty good sensei.
Probably absolutely then. Actually, I think I remember him.
Yeah, absolutely is fine.
Alright, good shit, Konohamaru.
Absolutely.
Kushina, yeah. Madara?
Man. Last resort, because it would be kind of cool.
resort?
It'd be kind of cool to be like, you know what, Madara's watching my kids today. I didn't have anybody else.
You know what, Madara? You know what, Madara was teaching my kids to revolt against the entire world and start a war.
Madara's putting Hashirama cells in my child.
Yeah. Madara was trying to build the perfect death machine and eventually gonna take over his body.
Yeah, I'm gonna say no for Madara.
Yeah, there's no shot.
Yeah.
I don't remember her name, but the Mizukage.
Yeah, she was. I don't remember much about her.
Should probably try to make out with your kid,
That's.
depending on the age.
I'm going to say no shot, just based on that alone.
Last resort, because we've only got 3.
She's still a Kage. Mifune.
Yep, I would too use a child predator as my last resort.
It's not confirmed, but you probably
Well,
would.
that's what
Hisoka.
that's what you just said, and that's what I'm basing it off of.
I said she would probably,
Yep.
depending on the age. What about Mifune? Leader of the samurai.
Last resort.
I don't even know if I would go that far.
Down or up?
I'd give no shot.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I don't really remember him, but
Like the samurai are
Typically-
honorable.
typically the leaders. I mean, unless you want your kids to be strict, like believe in this thing, samurais are typically
How long
not.
are they watching our kids
generously-
for?
I don't know.
A couple days or
Exactly.
something.
It's not gonna change their fucking religion.
Well, they're not gonna have a good couple days with the
Dad,
samurai
I'm a
leader.
samurai.
Alright, in the
wouldn't be
world of
surprised.
Naruto, I wouldn't want my kid to be a samurai. In any other world, I would want my kid to be a samurai over a shinobi. My guy.
Absolutely.
See, now, if my kid is impressionable, I'm down here. But y'all kind of overruling me.
My guy would be great with kids. He is great with kids, and
But if
he's
it's
gonna
my
teach him,
child,
if he's gonna teach him he's gonna teach him values that they can use to succeed for the rest
I
of
don't
their
want
life.
my kid
Drunken
wearing
kid.
this stupid green.
Look, if in 3
Unitard.
days your kid wants to look exactly like my guy and you can never change his mind about that, that's
At
your
least-
fault and not
At least
guy's
it's,
fault.
it's Mike Guy and yeah.
He's gonna teach him the 8 inner gates. Have him kill himself. I don't know if we could say that, but we did.
Unalive himself.
Minato. I want to hear what you say first, because me and Shanti talked about this earlier.
Well, I would probably say
Water break.
Well, I mean,
manageable.
I don't know. If he decides to put
That's exactly the
fucking
reason.
make my kid a Jin Cherokee, then I'm pissed.
I would say manageable. I don't think that he's a bad dad or anything, but
Yeah.
choices that were made.
Yeah,
I mean,
manageable.
My reason for not wanting Minato mainly is because he was directly watching Kakashi, Rin, and Obito, and they
Yeah.
all 3 got fucked up.
Yeah,
And
where
then
was
what happened to
Minato?
Naruto?
he's fighting.
Gosh.
I mean, that's true, but he's not going to be with your kid out patrolling with villains. And
He was
stuff.
still responsible for
He
them and
was,
shit.
but it's a different scenario.
Yeah.
But I also, I said manageable because I don't know.
Alright, well, what if this is their teacher?
Well, if it's their teacher, then probably it's probably the same. Probably still manageable because he's going to be a really good teacher, and unless they're in that exact scenario, I think that they'll be fine.
Alright. Nagato?
No shot.
Nagato.
Oh, are you sure? He redeemed himself at the end. Are you sure you don't want to put him at manageable?
Nagato has some good ass points.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I don't want anybody telling my kid that killing everybody or putting everybody in a genjutsu is good,
Well, he didn't know
even
that
for a couple days.
shit. Naruto?
Sure, he's a pretty unattentive dad. Sure.
He was. Neji?
I feel like that's either manageable or sure. I'm leaning more towards manageable.
I was kind of up here.
Well, he just like the Hyuga beliefs, which I guess eventually he
Neji
kind of got
doesn't
over
anymore.
them, but like I would do sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, I would trust Neji more than Mike God. Obito?
No shot.
Last resort.
I would. Obito's good. Goated. Inoki?
I don't even know. Probably last resort.
Yeah, I'm going like bottom of the barrel, thinking like he was kind of a douche.
Very much a douche.
But when he's even older, he's kind of nice. He's senile. But...
Orochimaru.
Absolutely.
I wouldn't even let Orochimaru watch my kids in Boruto.
I wouldn't let Orochimaru watch me do
I
anything.
wouldn't even let Orochimaru know my kid's name.
Well, he would find out.
It wouldn't be because of me.
I don't know.
Gaara's
who that-
dad.
Oh,
No.
dude,
No.
that guy sucks.
Reen.
She didn't. I thought we weren't putting
Green.
anything that didn't live past a kid.
Yeah, I wasn't, but. Alright, Rock Lee.
Sure. I wouldn't put him as high as my guy, but I wouldn't put him that much further down. Does he have kids in Boruto? Or isn't it like a theory that him and
Well, like, Metal Lee is probably his kid, but.
Metal Lee,
Yeah, that's his
his
name.
name is Lee,
It's Metal Lee.
and it's not confirmed that he's Rock Lee's child?
Correct.
Huh. Yeah, give me sure.
Sai?
Last resort.
He's
I-
gonna be
I think
weird.
Sai's a good dad.
I don't know. I haven't seen that far, but in Shippuden, he's kind of a, and he does
the
get
start.
he does get better, but he's still a like emotionless weirdo
B.
thing. I don't even. He wasn't raised as a person.
Yeah, he's good with art.
No, that's really cool.
And you already said no to Daedra, so
Yeah.
You know?
I'm gonna go with last. Well,
I'm thinking like manageable.
I would
He
do
did
last
revolt against
resort.
Danzo.
Just
We got two manageables here. Sakura?
Absolutely.
I think so
I don't
too.
know how she is as a parent.
I mean, she's
It's kind of raising
a mom.
her on her own.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. You know.
Sorcery?
Nope. No shot. Another puppet weirdo, except he's worse than the other one.
Yeah, sorcery would probably poison your kid.
Yes.
Sasuke.
Turn his
Sasuke?
body into a
Oh,
puppet.
they'd have a really bad weekend.
That's
He
definitely.
wouldn't even be there. He'd just leave.
Yeah. That's definitely last resort.
Okay,
If
if
not,
this is
no shot.
adult Sasuke, that's absolutely.
Yeah. I mean,
But
he's
he's like-
actually a dad.
Is he? Isn't he just like never
He's
there?
usually gone.
Did you
a
both
lot.
just say that Sakura's the only one raising that kid?
He's gone a lot.
Yeah, but then
He's
this
too
is-
busy to watch your damn kids.
He's gonna be there and be like,
he trained Boruto for 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, but if your kid has no, like, isn't a promising student or the son of his best friend,
I mean, all he had to do was learn Rasengan.
I'm going last resort.
that's what I would
Damn,
say too.
really?
Yeah. I don't think my kids will appreciate it too much.
I would love to have Sasuke as a teacher slash
I would.
Shikamaru.
now.
A teacher, sure. A babysitter, no.
Yeah, so what do you all
Shikamaru.
That's a good
I'm
one.
thinking absolutely
That's
for
right.
Shikamaru.
That's
Yeah.
a really good one. Give me Shikamaru.
Shino?
No shot.
Dude,
No.
Shino is a good teacher,
me
I
man.
don't want
Manageable.
bug guy. I don't want bug guy watching my kids.
Manageable.
Shino's a good
because
teacher.
I don't think he's gonna attack my kids with buds. You know.
I don't want bug guy watching my kids. I'm a no shot right there.
No shot?
I got at least manageable.
I was thinking this high.
He's a weird bug guy.
Shisui.
Yeah, how about Shusu?
Honestly, I have no idea.
I mean, I don't.
I think Shisui's a...
I don't know. Last resort, I guess. Yeah.
Going with whatever you're going with.
He sacrificed himself for the Uchiha and the village. I feel like Shisui's a good role model.
Yeah, but does he have
manageable.
any experience with kids? Because he was a kid.
Itachi,
How old was he whenever he
Yeah.
died?
like
Yes, that's very
14.
true.
Dude,
a
I mean,
He was like Itachi's older brother.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I mean, that's a good point, but he was only 14 whenever he died.
So mid-pack.
That's fine.
I think by the time he's 18, he's probably a good boy.
He doesn't live to be 18.
He could
That's what
be.
he's saying, like hypothetical type shit. So Igetsu?
No.
Shark boy? No.
Tamari?
I don't know what she's like as an adult.
Manageable.
I would say sure.
I would say manageable if it's just basing it off of Shippuden.
She's an aggressive mother.
Yeah, she would be pretty aggressive.
Tenten?
I would say.
Who? It's a.
I would say
probably
sure.
absolute.
Yeah, we'll go out there. They're not gonna learn much from Tenten.
Yeah, but she's
Just like
nice.
weapon handling.
She's so nice.
Yeah, I could see Tenten being a good mom. Toby Rama?
No.
Yeah, I'm saying.
Sorry,
way.
Toby Rama.
See that red-eyed kid over there?
Yeah.
Don't talk to him. Tsunade?
I would probably still. I would say sure.
I would go last resort for Tsunade.
Really?
She's gonna teach your kids gambling.
Tsunade
She is a drunk,
also
actually.
a drunk.
That's
so-
true. Yeah,
Last
last resort.
She's a drunk gambler. Yamato?
I would go with manageable. I think that he was good with Naruto, but he's also like one of those.
What about his draconian methods?
He would be kind of weird with the kids, but
I'd go sure
yeah, me
manageable.
too. I'd go sure.
I'd go manageable for sure.
Alright, let's even this out. Zabuza?
No.
Alright, I think that's all we have.
I think that's a pretty good list.
These are not really one to put it on there. So there you have it. There's the list. Now you see it. Now you still see it because, you know, I didn't take it down. So there it still is somewhere. So how'd you guys feel about that? You like it? Good? Huh?
I would never let Kabuto or Itachi watch any of my kids ever.
I would put Itachi higher up.
A+.
All right. Well, that's all we have time for today because we had so much fun that we're, you know, beat. So, if you want to see more of me, dude, just watch like my other videos because, like, you know, that'd be sick. If you want to see more of them and me as well, then watch the One Pod. It'll be linked, so it's not like you have to put in that much effort. I'm sorry, that was aggressive. But if you want to subscribe and join the Drip Pirates, that'd be like super sick if you like type shit. That'd be like so sick, dude. If you want to, they're doing their own shit soon too. So
Oh yeah, it's coming. I promise.
that'll be there sometime soon. So, you know, tune in and check that out when it happens. Dude, like the latest episode of the One Pop, those two went off face to face along with Chauncey and Shaq, and it was a great valorous battle. Somebody, I think, died. So if you want to watch a death, then like,
It was me.
yeah, Shawn died. He's a reanimation jutsu.
Yeah, this is not real.
I have no free will.
Yeah, so dude, sick. Thanks for watching and liking and probably, and you know, if you hit that subscribe button, then like super thanks. Like that's super sick, dude. Yeah, so we'll catch you later because you know, we got to say goodbye now. So, goodbye.